Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sandi Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
The third baseman, number 2, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the third game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gene Segura goes down for the first out of the game.
Mccutcheon.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Mccutcheon is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
That is it. The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
The left fielder, Corey.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. First offering on its way. Dickerson was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. VR, the runner at second with 1 away. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, Dero. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes, then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode, fouling off everything, and found the hole.
And they're runners at the corners now. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Marlins 1 and the Phillies nothing. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. His prior history in this matchup, 2 hits in 7 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside.
0-1, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now here it comes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Joyce. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn in the dirt here. A runner at second, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now. No one out with a runner at second. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So striding in, Ronald Torreyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1-0 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, he makes the stop to first. Wow. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's Matt Joyce now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here it comes. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Joyce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Harold Ramirez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Jorge Alfaro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Segura has it. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Skied into straightaway right. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding in, Bryce Harper, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Sandi Alcantara as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready for another chance? Miguel Rojas flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Fouled off. And this is popped up near second base. Torreyes camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson, a base hit in his first trip. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, Joyce.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torreyes gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to right. Ramirez is there. One pitch, one out.
The pitcher, number 56.
At the plate, Zach Eflin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ramirez.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sandi Alcantara. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutcheon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Brandon Kinsler will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Nope.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Ready for another shot now. Roman Quinn. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Through 5 1/2. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey.
Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Misses. Ball 2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Torreyes has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. Phillies on top, 4-1. Josh Rader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 9, Josh.
So digging in now, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Gene Segura.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is a ball down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Here now the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
On deck, there's Andrew Mccutcheon. He'll hit next. 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. The tag gets 1, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 5-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting. The third baseman, Brian.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
1-0 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Jorge Alfaro would be next. 3-0 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Robert Stock answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ready with the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and 2 strikes now. This is line to left. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the second run is across as well, and they'll claim the lead here at 6-5.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
2 out here and a runner at second. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rojas rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll look ahead. Yimi Garcia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Roman Quinn. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. From the stretch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
To the plate now, Ronald Torreyes in the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Marlins on top, 7-6. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. This one's down to third.
Anderson.
Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7.
Stepping up now, Matt Joyce. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now back.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mccutcheon going back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro in the air down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Stanek comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the eighth spot, number 55, Ryan Stanek. Now catching and batting ninth, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Neil Walker is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth.
Walker.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the 0-1.
Down 21.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Well, you just don't think about what might have been, but you sure wish he didn't give up that run in the bottom of the eighth. If he didn't surrender that one there, this would be a tie game. Be that as it may, they may have some momentum now. We'll see what they can do with it.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate now, Gene Segura.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Joyce will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Mccutcheon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. Stanek is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The Phillies find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Here's another 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Phillies down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Fish capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Josh Rader claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ryan Stanek closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 9 hits.